our eyes and hearts be opened. Let's see a woman. Let's see some beauty. Welcome. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, just like that. Immediately look this. Let's pass to Fariha right now. Love is, oh no, what happened?
One
it's
moment
the evil eye.
we lost connection because Mrs. Pina
No
called
more
at that
time left.
time. My apologies.
You are wonderful, exquisite,
Oh, now your voice is
ticklish.
not coming through.
It flows
Why
as
does
it
this
goes.
happen?
I can't leave
Wait a
as I
minute.
go.
I
it
need to
goes.
fix this.
Let's take you off the screen for a second. Can my friends help? One friend? Yes. Okay. You need to enter again. They are probably writing to you on WhatsApp right now. When a call comes, when you connect over the phone, you need to enter again. That is, you have to go to the link again. Only then you can hear my voice. Please write to me along with her voice when Ms. Birce appears on screen. Let's bring her on immediately. Yes, she's a fantastic woman. It's because of the evil eye, isn't it? Yes, look, we've been preparing for this moment for days. Actually, both Ms. Birce and I, as you can see, we suddenly broke off. Anyway, income. Well, now, Ms. Birce, you know, Birce Akalay is Turkey's one of the big players, a superstar. For a long time now on Netflix Turkey. Netflix Turkey has a production, but it actually tops all series lists worldwide and really breaks viewing records. Bird Flight actually describes our profession, that is the journalism sector, the news sector. When I watched, I was like, wow, there's something like that. A story in a city of our country, an elderly uncle faced lots of fraud, robbery, and so on. A rather unwilling to say that an unpleasant story is coming, and he goes to a courthouse to sue those who brought these troubles upon him. He cannot read or write. Then he finds a provincial reporter there. Ah, it has arrived. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, so sweet. Now that I have freedom to technology in my life. Wait a minute. What was wonderful? Yes.
You are wonderful too, Ms. Özlem. I love you so much. And with the same feelings, heart to heart.
Nice, isn't that
Where
it?
are you? Are you on a set right now? No, sir, I'm not. Not on the Seychelles beaches. No, I'm in Paradise Garden. Just couldn't make it to like a home environment.
Well,
all
with
right.
my
I said
bicycle.
to catch up with you. I mean, I look terrible. Thought I'd get a blow dry.
You are
then again,
very
but
beautiful.
you know, nothing turned out as I expected. And I found myself on the beach. I said to you, let me do a bit of investigative journalism. Would you like to join in this broadcast?
It was perfect. We are at such a crazy
Dear
moment.
viewers, I am reporting from Kade Bostan Beach right now.
Unbelievable, something like this. Wow, fantastic. So anything I will ask. Right now, the series is breaking viewership records. Yes. Not only in Turkey, but also at the top in Netflix platforms worldwide. Yes. Just finished. Well done. It's a marvelous job. Did you know about these journalism, the news centers, as Westerners call it, in the newsrooms, this mobbing, people tripping each other up? We've experienced these, of course, in the TV environment to be able to live there. Have a good day. Goodbye. Were you familiar with these? Did you know this fear? Lives, worlds.
So, like, because of that thing, of course, there was a time, albeit a very short one. I was a news anchor on TV for about 3 years because of my job, but of course that wasn't a news center. I was working in the sports department, but of course I roughly know what's what, even if I haven't experienced it firsthand. I've witnessed it happen to quite a few people. There have been times, but of course, Meris, our screenwriter, Meris Asemi, greetings to her from here. He analyzed and wrote it so well. What I always say to her in the script, that's it. While reading, while working, always put hearts on it. She said, oh my, how can it be so? To the script I twitched and laughed at. There were places. She also left us wonderful spaces to play in. Thank her. So, yeah, I think Meris must have done some thorough research on this, although I didn't ask him about it in detail. But yes, I also have oh, hello, we have a guest here. Look, they've come over here.
We can't do a broadcast without a cat on this channel. Oh, how cute. Look at the face of this place again. Let me take myself out.
Did you take yourself out? Why did you remove yourself? Don't, then I can't hear you. No, I'm here. So now, of course, The series talks more about newsrooms and the profession of journalism, actually. Do you watch the news on any TV channel in the mainstream or
I can watch
whatever?
this series a lot now.
Isn't it? I can't say. Longing. I mean, yes, what I know, what I trust. I wouldn't call them moderators, but there are truly anchor women and anchor men, of course, still. Well, but at this point, we are still not yet. I can't say I watch it as much as I used to. You know, out of curiosity, I do check it out sometimes to see what's happening, what's ending. But yeah, like, let's just open it up and check out an agency, watch some news or something. Not, we have social media accounts we trust. There are YouTube broadcasts. We check them out because we see the most comprehensive, the freest journalism there. From a distance, we are all one.
A story you
yes,
know. A story
yes.
you
I
know.
mean, there's not much to underline anymore. We are all pretty much up. We observe. We know. That thing too, it's becoming exhausting, like what's happening despite our talks. So what do we do then? If we have an alternative broadcast option, we're using that, right? We watch those. This way we stay informed about the world.
Yes, there's no other way. Now, when I watch the series, I watch the second episode. In the second episode of the third season, your character, the stunning Lale Kiran, receives an offer. He sees it as a big opportunity, a dignified offer too. But he values his YouTube channel and his digital platform highly because he feels very free and happy there. Portachi, they are not accepting that job, not giving up and returning to their own channel. An extraordinary, magnificent scene. Wonderful, wonderful. It gave me a moment of, oh, this has happened to me before. It made me feel alive. I did the same. Oh, what a great
we I mean, our art director. This third season is very sweet, you know? The story, this tale unfolds right here. Lal Kiran has set slightly different rules for herself, making a real shift to alternative publishing life in arts. Having such a space by the team and the director wanting things this way or that. Really? Yes, like when I saw that cube, yes, like, you know, this longings cube, you know, and so on, you know what I mean. Of course, there is something we refer to a lot there. Yes. To social media broadcasting.
And I'm incredibly happy about this. Now we can explain. Yes, the series became very popular and is being watched like crazy. Everyone is writing to me. Do you also have a keen and Ms. Özlem experiencing such a grand love? Did you light it or something?
We can ask this question too. Please, can we have a moment of your time?
I say for a glass of
Just a minute.
Pray to God. Never lose hope. I mean, I love watching those scenes. Who knows, right? I mean, we've seen the bad days. Might as well see the good ones too. I hope so, I think. Finally, let me ask this. You are also an incredible civil society professional besides your own profession. You've been returned. I know that. As much as it came... Hey, I know. Hello, Sev, at TGEV. You've done incredible work and really, you've been the standard bearers there. We admired you greatly. Have you ever experienced what we have just like us? Is this a common occurrence in your field too, these tales that seem almost too surreal to be true? How could it not be? Of course, it exists at younger ages too. I believe there's no such thing as a place without mobbing.
Do we have a choice, Özlem? I mean, is it barely developed? I can't say, but, you know, in societies like ours that are advanced, forget social cultural formation that is in every sector, every economy. In the system, there's mobbing. Some can handle it, some can't. Dignified without mobbing. There are some, there are all sorts of people, I think, in every field. So you're asking how we cope. How do you manage your emotional world?
God bless.
I don't know. I've learned not to allow it. Being strong. I mean, keeping away from such people. Staying away. I think I learned. I mean, if tried in some way, I feel it and act accordingly, you know. Not anymore, like in my youth. I mean, I am still young.
You guys look great indeed.
But,
exactly.
You know, that naive person back then, now it must be, what, the 18th or 19th year in the profession, something like that. I mean, surely when we were young, I've lived through it too, you know. There
By
were
the
times
way,
when I was hurt, upset, battered, you know.
yes, it happened to me too.
Meaning,
So,
if you can't
Lale
find a
Rural,
job, oh, if you say no to this job, you won't find one, said some, or whatever, you know, at work. Some said you'll age, mother roles will come, and you won't like them either. Like, play this role, look, and so on. I too have reached some expressions. I have been exposed to it, but didn't take it too seriously. I mean, those people are a bit sociopathic. Related to its cultural structure, I said, okay, these people are like that. We're all in the same boat. I can't teach them anything, but I can be more resilient after all.
do you share any commonalities with Lale Kran? Interestingly enough, you also share similarities with her rival Azla. Are there any common points? For example, is there something you like about her? I don't know, her ambition or something like, wow, she never gives up. Like, she falls and falls, but then she stands up again and stuff.
So they have always been very similar from the beginning. It's just that the audience didn't know. That's why Lail was so intrigued. I think one of the reasons was his unyielding nature. That's how it seems to me. Wow. Lal was empathizing with her. And that's why, you know, at one point, yes, she reached a point where she could harm herself. She was a bit, yes, at the extreme end. I mean, she could actually head towards a criminal situation, I believe. She was in a state. But then I think I understand, and he began to comprehend and say, wait a minute, I must be mistaken somewhere, because she always said things others didn't say. And this not with anger or a sense of hatred, but within actually what admiration also contains. He was actually very honest with his feelings. I believe that's what made them so close to each other. This situation. I've loved watching the character Aslı from the very beginning. And I played too. Bire did a great job there. One of my youngest and dearest friends, one of my actor friends. And he really worked hard and did a beautiful job, in my opinion. That's how we love Aslı and Tuna, of course.
I feel like there could be other collaborations in the next season. I think to myself, I saw a tweet today. By the way, Omar is asking, when is the 4th season? Honestly, I saw a tweet from Netflix Turkey today.
Isn't it so funny?
Hilarious.
Do you know
It's
about
really funny.
it by any chance? Like, I do.
Someone wrote that the Netflix series signed by iProduction and starring Birce Akalay, Ibrahim Çelikoğlu, and Miray Daner got approval for its 4th season.
Let no one ask. In my opinion, let them do the asking thing.
Is
they
there
should
one...
leave. There's no such thing. As far as I know, at least I'm in the final season. It's all around us. They announced it as the final season, so I guess it's unlikely to continue. But if it does, it'll be a surprise for all of us, though I doubt it.
So what are you doing these days? I see you on a set. There seems to be a new one. As far as I can see, there's a feature film.
Yes, well, a Republic song can change to the current name. The current thing, it is a beautiful film, can't give away too much, but it's a period piece, as the name suggests, set in the early years of the Republic. And back then, during Mustafa Kemal's remaining life, let's call it a phase, a story that coincides with that period. The cast is already phenomenal. Can't say much, as I said, because we are banned for it. The necessary stuff will be provided by BKM soon. I think it will be announced, so let me just say this much. But we were very excited, and thing over there. We continue our efforts in Ankara. I'm here for a few days. I'm here. Then I will return to Ankara again.
Is there a series they're asking about the cemetery?
So I'm just as curious as they are, if not more.
Subtitle MK.
Because, well, I really love the cemetery. Like, among the things I've watched and done recently, it's genuinely one of my favorite projects. Both in its story and technique, with its perspective and messages, very down to earth. A fine job. It's among the works that puff up my chest when we publish it for me. It became another in that sense. We addressed women's issues, femicides, and of course, there's a special place in my heart. Now, of course, some of our team members have become coaches elsewhere. That day?
I'm talking about that day.
Where did that day come from, huh? It reminded me of that day. To put it more formally, Sezgin, those were in your thing.
Thank you for watching.
I guess they are also in a different period with Sezgin on TRT. Their sets need to end too. Abdullah's, we made it into a movie, you know. Not sure if you've watched it. I do not know. The Color of Victory. That just came out recently. His works, well, but I don't know from that release. He continued, and now he's at a tired point, something to revive life again, but I don't know when. But we're hoping it soon. Actually, we're hoping to start shooting by the end of April. I'm not quite sure how it will evolve yet, but I can say I'm waiting with all my heart,
You are
excitedly.
not. Thank
I'm
you
talking about a
very
bicycle,
much,
thank you. Özlem Gürses.
Thank you very much for connecting from there to
Meanwhile,
here.
I can't move on without thanking. I jumped on the bike with all my witchy self in the street.
Grandfather to himself.
I just went into the first barbershop I came across. And there, two young friends of mine didn't even realize who I was. After that, I have my glasses and stuff. They are well hidden if you arrange them this way. You have become, he said with those glasses. But now I have this bicycle. I call it an ant. Like an ant on a bicycle. I went there and all they never guessed. But I promised them through you. I want to thank Ahmet and Tuna a lot. They ransacked my house, made it beautiful and brought you forth. Dear Ahmet and Tuna, sending my greetings from here, friends. Yes.
I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for watching our channel and for coming to the broadcast. Oh, this is Simba. Would you look at that clarity? Yes, right now we are experiencing love. You could say it was over, in my opinion. You're amazing. I can't believe how beautiful you are. It says flower, meaning Birce Akalay must know we love her so much. Hopefully, I'm not learning right now. I know I love them very much too. Thank you very much. I love everyone with a clean heart. We need so many people like that. Everyone should find each other. Go ahead. Tell the one you love that you love them.
Best wishes to everyone. Exactly. Say it. Don't give up. Kindness is contagious. Say hello. Thank you. Give flowers. Well, what do I know? I think politeness and truly kindness and love are contagious.
Thank you very much, Birce Akalay. Take care. I will hug you at the first chance.
Well,
thank you very much. Together swiftly. I am grateful. Had a great time. Thanks. Bye-bye. Much appreciated. See you again. Bye-bye. Much appreciated. Yes, it was a very valuable guest and a very valuable broadcast for me. How wonderful, and in such a weirdly natural setting. By the way, I miss my cats too.